Yo, welcome. So I was recently watching an interview, between Say Cheese TV and this veteran rapper called Oskino. Now, for those of you who don't know Oskino because you're not really staunch hip hop fans like myself, Oskino was a member of Beanie Siegel's state property crew, in the 90s and early 2000s. They were signed to Rockefeller Records. But what I want to speak of today is not so much of his musical exploits, but a story which he recently gave the media in which he spoke of the damaged relationship or the non existent relationship between himself and his mother. Now, according to Oskino, his mother dated his father while she was like 19 years old or 18, and his father was like over 20 years her senior. No, he also said that she was warned on several times. She was warned by her relatives, her mother, which is, of course, Oskino's grandmother, to avoid such an individual. Do not talk to this guy. He's too old for you. You're not ready for that type of relationship. But, she chose love and she decided to be with this guy. Now, upon being with this guy, started to like lead her, She depended on him for leadership, so to speak. And what ended up happening was that this man led this young girl down a very dark path. He got her hooked on drugs, She was now doing crack cocaine, the 90s, late 80s was the crack era. So she got hooked on drugs and she could not kick the habit. And then this man ended up abusing her, even stabbing her at one point. She became homeless. She was so hooked on the drugs, it messed her entire life up. She was never able to bounce back. And as such, she never had a good relationship with any of her kids. And this just made me think of something that was totally unrelated to music. This made me think of the current trend on social media for a lot of men to be requiring that women submit to them. And I have never been very fond of the word submit. I would never like to submit to a woman. I would love to have a relationship with my woman that is mutual. We have a mutual understanding. We deal with each other with respect. We make decisions as a team, And of course, the better decision wins the day instead of me just feeling like whatever I say goes, regardless if it's a good decision or not. And so I don't agree that women should be submissive to men, or submit to men. The funny thing is that like dudes will fornicate, they will cheat, including myself, we'll cheat, we will do all manner of evil. But that one word that's submit in the Bible, all of a sudden, we are Christians. Yes, the one phrase that says the woman must submit to the man is the only one we seem to remember and value in today's society. Based on the narrative that has been painted by social media. Social media is not painting the narrative which says that, well, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not commit thy neighbor's wife, blah, blah, blah. All of those good things, thou shalt not rob, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, those are not trending. But somehow, this line which states that the woman should be submissive is trending. And while I don't agree with everything that a woman says, and sometimes I have a lot of pushback on some ways in which women view society, and play victims to certain things, I can't say I agree with a woman being submissive to a man. Prime example, Oskino's mother. She was submissive to a total waste man, to a total crackhead, to a total jackass. And as we can see what became of her, it led to her demise. So some dudes that are requiring that women be submissive, you have no business getting a submissive woman because you are not a leader. Men who are not leaders, and I should say men who are not positive leaders, they should not be be given the power to tell a woman what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And you know what I mean? That's like going to a criminal and asking him like, oh, what is the decent thing you would do in this situation if somebody gives me some money to put aside for them? What do you think the thief is going to tell you to do? You know what I mean? So women should definitely not be submissive. Women should be very selective of their partners, you know what I mean? So in the event that you're one of those women, because a lot of women like the concept of being submissive because they think that it only means, you know what I mean, a man taking charge and a man being a man. But a lot of men don't look at it like that. A lot of men don't look at it on the surface. They look at it like whatever I say goes, good or bad. You know what I mean? A lot of men don't just see it as being, oh, I wear the pants in the relationship. They see it as a communist type of relationship. You know what I mean? Your opinions do not matter. And with men like those, women definitely have to be careful. As we could see, this sister lost her entire life and did not have a relationship with her son, Oskino, the rapper, all because she got mixed up with the wrong person. She got led down the wrong path, and she has not recovered up until this day.
No, 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 no.
And a lot of men are running with the narrative that they're seeing on social media about, oh, I want a submissive woman. Woman should be submissive. You know what I mean? What if your daughter was supposed to be submissive to Jeffrey Dahmer, the serial killer? You know what I mean? What if your daughter was supposed to be submissive to the Zodiac killer? You know, what if your daughter was supposed to be submissive to like the Joker in Batman, like what Harley Quinn did? You know what I mean? That's fictitious, but she was a doctor, and you saw what she became once she started, rubbing shoulders with the Joker. You know what I mean? She was not the same person. Just bringing a more example that is in your face, you know what I mean? Since a lot of you like to live in the world of fairy tale, you know what I mean? So as you can see what Harley Quinn became when she became submissive to the Joker, then you would understand that this whole submissive thing is really bullshit, you know what I mean? Find mutual compatibility. I'm out.